Imagine waking up one day to a world without the internet. No emails, no social media, no online shopping, and no streaming. It's a world we rarely think about, but are deeply dependent on. What would happen if the internet disappeared overnight? Would society collapse, or could we adapt? Let's explore this intriguing scenario. The internet is the backbone of modern communication and commerce. Within minutes of it disappearing, chaos would erupt. Banks would shut down, as online transactions account for most of the global economy. The stock market, which relies on internet-based systems, would freeze, and global trade would grind to a halt. Food supply chains, reliant on online logistics, would face major disruptions. Panic buying would ensue as people rush to hoard essentials. Meanwhile, businesses that depend on cloud services would be unable to operate, leading to widespread job losses. Social media platforms, messaging apps, and email would vanish, leaving billions disconnected. Communication would return to pre-internet methods like landlines and physical mail, but the transition would be slow and chaotic. Families separated by continents would struggle to connect. Governments would find it challenging to disseminate information, potentially leading to misinformation and unrest. Without the internet, global connectivity would fragment, leaving nations isolated. Think of everything you rely on daily that uses the internet. Streaming your favorite shows, ordering food, navigating with GPS, or even checking the weather. All these conveniences would disappear. Businesses like Uber, Netflix, and Amazon, built entirely on the internet, would cease to exist. E-commerce, which accounts for a significant portion of global retail, would vanish, forcing people to return to physical stores, a challenge in today's fast-paced world. In the long term, society would need to adapt. Businesses would shift back to offline models, while government systems would revert to pre-internet protocols. Education would return to physical classrooms, libraries, and textbooks. The speed and ease of modern life would slow dramatically. But it's not all doom and gloom. Without the internet, people might reconnect with nature, strengthen real-world relationships, and develop new ways of problem-solving. Surprisingly, an internet-free world could have some benefits. Mental health might improve as people disconnect from social media pressures. The constant bombardment of information and notifications would cease, leading to a slower, less stressful pace of life. Local communities could become stronger as people are forced to rely on those around them. Creativity and innovation might flourish as individuals tackle challenges without relying on digital shortcuts. The internet is integral to modern life, but humanity is resilient. We survived before the internet, and we could adapt again if needed. However, the transition would be painful, and it would force us to reconsider what truly matters. The internet disappearing might be a wake-up call to balance technology with real-world connections. The internet connects us, but what truly defines us is our ability to adapt. What would you do if the internet disappeared?